everybody, it is Natalie from Power Moon Tarot. Welcome to your reading. Today's reading is a pick a singer reading. So if you can focus on the thumbnail and decide what singer is pulling your attention today. Is it the heavy metal, punk, high energy singer for pile number 2? Is it the fedora wearing smooth operator singer for pile number 2? Or is it the R&B sunglasses cool style singer for pile number 3? So take a deep moment, take a deep breath and focus on the images in front of you. Is it pile 1? Is it pile 2? Or is it pile 3? And we're gonna go ahead and get into the piles today, and I'm gonna put the other 2 piles aside. You can go directly to the description box below and choose your piles. Thank you so much for being here. And today we are going to find out this person's thoughts and feelings as it relates to you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. Pile number 1, welcome to your reading. You chose the heavy metal, high energy punk singer, and today's reading is we are finding out your person's thoughts and feelings towards you, pile number 1. So let's go ahead and anchor into the energy. I hope everybody's having a peaceful, beautiful day, and let's go ahead and see what is this person who pile number 1 came here for? What are their thoughts and feelings at this time towards pile number 1, please? What are their thoughts and feelings at this time as it relates to pile number 1? Okay, my loves, we've got the 2 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck here. And let's go ahead and get the rest of your cards out. Love it. Their song to you is Diamonds by Rihanna, and it says, "You're a shooting star I see, a vision of ecstasy. When you hold me, I'm alive. We're like diamonds in the sky. At first sight, I felt the energy of the sun's rays. I saw the light inside your eyes." Fantastic, pile number 1. So this person seeing the light inside your eyes the very first time that they saw you. We've got regrets here. And, you know, this whole thing of you're a shooting star I see, a vision of ecstasy. I feel like this person's saying you're very special. It says you are my light, okay? But there is a regret here as well. Okay, once this is done, I'm out of here, determined, I won't back down. Plans to leave, eat my dust in the Chariot card. Okay, so this person knows that you're a very determined person, pile number 1, and once you set your mind to something, you do not give up on it. And if you tell someone, like, you know, here's your opportunity, here's your chance, you know, don't blow it. And if somebody isn't, you know, doing that the right way, then perhaps you guys are like, I'm out of here. This person feels like you are planning to leave them, or you're planning to exit stage left, pile number 1, okay? And once you're done with the situation, you're out of there. Now, this person is regretting something here, and you know, I feel like you guys are being very strategic right now, very careful and strategic about how you play things and how you do things. And, but this person also feels like if they do one thing wrong or they mess up in any kind of way, that you've made it abundantly clear you're not putting up with that and you'll be out the door, okay? We have Uranus and revolution, breakthroughs, brainstorming, originality. But I also kind of feel like with the Uranus here, it's like the situation is a little shaky, you know, it's on shaky ground, or it could change at any moment. And it's like this person is saying, I have to be careful with pile number one because the situation could change at any moment. And I feel that it makes them kind of nervous a little bit, okay? Because they don't want to have regrets and they don't want to regret things that they should have said when they didn't say them. And they don't want to turn around and someday have regrets, basically. We have Pluto and Pluto. Wow, Pluto times Pluto. And, you know, there's some serious changes and serious flaws that this person needs to fix in who they are and what they're doing in the world and how they're going about things is what I feel. And I feel some of you in pile number one, you've pointed out these flaws, okay? And you've told this person this needs to change or else, okay? And let's see what we have here. We have the Six of Wands. This person desperately wants to be seen as a winner in your eyes. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, they're optimistic that things could change and go for the better. And we have the Four of Wands here. And, you know, the Four of Wands could be about, you know, what drew to you both together in the same place. You know, what drew you two together at the same time was your guys' charisma, your guys' wanting to have a good time, wanting to enjoy each other's company. You know, this person really wanting to take charge with the Six of Wands here and, you know, do a better job, I feel like, of setting the intention and letting you know where they'd like to head with something here. Okay, and they feel like things could turn out for the better if you choose to see them in a different way, or if you choose to see them in a different light. They feel like things could turn out for the better. And they feel like you're a person that's going places, pile number one, with the Six of Wands and the Chariot here and the Wheel of Fortune. And you're a person who isn't really going to slow your roll for anybody else. And they can see that, yes, indeed, you are a very special person. And yeah, they feel like you're really going places in life and that you're headed in your life in a very positive direction here. Six of Pentacles. Some of you could be very successful work-wise, or you could be, you know, this person, regardless of whether you feel that way about yourself or not, pile number one, this person sees you as somebody who is popular, Six of Wands, who is well-liked by other people, the Four of Wands, somebody who is a celebrated, charismatic figure who's going places, the Wheel of Fortune. And, you know, I kind of feel like you guys are being the Two of Pentacles and you're trying to restrain yourself a little bit. You're trying to be careful about your next move and you're trying to be strategic about what you do next in this situation and weigh out your responses, okay? We have the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, okay? And what we don't want is we don't want someone who is being very sincere, very careful, very together, and somebody who's out here playing in someone else's face, you know? I don't know if you guys have heard that expression before, but that person is out here like playing in my face, okay? And yeah, I don't think you guys are the type to really allow that too much if somebody's going to be out here playing in your face like that, okay? And so we have the King of Swords here, and this person is feeling under pressure to say and do the right thing and not fuck things up here, okay? And they know it's really important that they address some of the things that, you know, the regrets could have to do with this Seven of Swords, coming off as flaky, coming off as not very sincere, coming off as, you know, very flaky and insecure, and insincere. And this person is wanting to set the record straight, I feel like. they're wanting to let you know, hey, that's not me, or that's not normally who I am, or that's not normally what I act, that's not normally how I act, or that isn't normally what happens when I'm getting to know someone. And I can tell what they're saying about you is they can tell that you're a very generous person, you're a very put together person. Maybe some of you work with children, or you work with the needy, or you care about causes, you care about, helping others and giving to others. And you're a very solid person who's respectful of others and helpful and kind, generous towards others. Okay. And, this person really wants you to know that they are not, that if they came off as being fickle or insincere in any way, they really want to set the record straight on that. And they really want to make some changes here. I feel like with this Pluto energy, okay? And I feel like this person is very frustrated with the way that someone has been acting or behaving at their job as well, pile number one. They could be very frustrated with a particular employee that they have, or somebody that works underneath them or works at their company, or a peer or coworker. They're very, very frustrated with this person, I feel, and the way that they've been acting. And so I feel like this person does have something going on with a situation at work as well. And I feel like they're thinking of firing someone or getting rid of someone. So I just have to say that as well, pile number one, because they're done with unreliable people, and they want to set the record straight that, there's going to be some changes around here, is what I feel coming from them as well. Okay. And there could be a friend of theirs that has been very, I'm sensing something about a business deal and a friend and something not going well with that. And, I feel like this person kind of regrets that they couldn't, with this Two of Pentacles, that they couldn't give more time to this, or they wanted to give more time to this, but they could have been going through some pretty dire, like resource allocation issues, or issues at their job, or payments that they need to make to someone that they don't feel like deserves to be paid because they're not doing a good job. Like I see there's some stuff like that going on, pile number one. And so I feel like this person is saying, it's no excuse, though when I met pile number one, I should be paying a lot more attention to pile number one, King of Swords. I should be paying a lot more attention to pile number one, because pile number one is really a shooting star, a vision of ecstasy. When you hold me, I'm alive. We're like diamonds in the sky. Okay. And at the first sight, I felt the energy of the sun's rays, and I saw the light in your eyes. Again, here's the You Are My Light card. And they know that they would regret it if they didn't, because they know you're Two of Pentacles, your time is valuable, pile number one. You're not the type of person to enjoy, you care about your time and how you spend your time, and time is a very valuable resource. And so, you're generous to an extent, pile number one, but at the same time, maybe some of you here too are thinking about leaving your jobs as well. And you're like, as soon as this situation is over with and done with, I'm out of here too. Maybe some of you are thinking of moving on to bigger and better things and better, opportunities with the Six of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune here. Maybe some better opportunities for more money and, more resources for you, pile number one. So, pile number one, good for you. I like that you're being strategic and that you're, measuring your time and your investment into what you're putting into things. And I feel like you are going big places, pile number one. So good job, my friends. And thank you so much, pile number one. That is what I am getting for you. And let me know if that reading resonated for you. Let me go ahead and move on to pile number two. Okay. Pile number two, welcome to your reading. You chose the singer wearing the fedora and the smooth operator singer. And we are going to go ahead and get into your reading today and find out what this person is thinking when it comes to you. What are their thoughts and feelings when it comes to pile number two, please? Spirit, show me their thoughts and feelings when it comes to pile number two, please. Show me their thoughts and feelings. Ooh, the star card just wanted to pop up there. Show me their thoughts and feelings when it comes to pile number two. Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Well, we like that. Okay, we like a caring, comforting, sweet, gentle person. Very nice. Ooh, the Police. Your guys' song that your singer is singing is the Police, Every Breath You Take. Every breath you take, every move you make, every bond you break, every step you take, I'll be watching you. Every single day, every word you say. Okay? Wow. All right. We have trust. Okay? Somebody needing clearly. I mean, every breath you take, every move you make, and I'll be watching you. And that's supposed to be kind of like a love song, but it's kind of a stalker song, if you know what I mean, pile number two. But there is trust, and sometimes when people are have a lot of anxiety about, what's happening in a relationship or in a connection, they become, controlling, and they become stalkerish and all of that. But we've got trust. So this person is saying, trust me, it's going to be okay. We have forbidden, okay? And I feel like this person is saying, I have to leave you alone for now, but trust me, I care about you, okay? And ooh, we have I like boys and girls and a same-sex crush, okay? And it could be, two boys, two girls, a boy and a girl, them, they, their, could be a lot of different things going on here. And I feel like this person is saying, like, they like you from afar and they've been watching you from afar. And they feel like if you gave them a chance that you would really trust them and you would really like them. But there is something about the connection that's off limits or forbidden for some reason. And it could be because it's the same sex crush, or, the other person doesn't know how the other person feels, all of that energy. We have ascendant, worldview, mission statement, expression. I feel you guys have had a big, your attitude, your outlook, your point of view has made a really strong, bold impression on this person. And they feel that you're like them in some way. And your first impression made a very big impact on them. Now, perhaps some of you were talking about what you believe in, what you're into, what you enjoy, what you your worldview, your philosophical views on life. It really resonated with this person, and it really kind of, they really like your point of view, or they really like the things that you have to say, okay? And, the ascendant is also how we look physically. So very attractive person you are to this person. We have the moon, Neptune. They wish that something could happen here. There is a wish, there is a hope, there is a dream. And there is a big time crush with the moon, Neptune. And, somebody can be in denial about their feelings, or doesn't realize they have feelings, or you know, is trying to tell themselves they don't have feelings, but they actually really do have a lot of feelings. And yeah, so, and this is also a psychic connection, I feel, between you and this person, or they immediately felt a psychic kind of bond or connection with you, or they got major deja vu upon seeing you or talking to you, or felt this really strong sense of closeness to you or spiritual awareness of you and who you are. Okay, and talking about like wistfully longing for someone from afar. Oh, there's the moon. Okay, and this person has no idea how you feel. They have no idea what your feelings are to them. It's a big old mystery to them, big old mystery. And you know, with the moon Neptune, I feel like it's like an unfinished sentence. It's like, would you, could we? Okay. But I also feel like there's some fear, or there's, you know, they're a little scared of what would happen if they went there with you. Okay. And they feel like you're a very sensitive person, and to trust someone is a really, you know, big step. And, you know, feeling like, well, if I fuck things up or I do something wrong, it would like ruin pile number two's like trust in me. And I know trust is a really big deal for pile number two. But I feel like they're a little scared too, as well, pile number two. They're a little scared to get close to someone because they're afraid of what happens, you know, if they get close to someone. And sometimes I feel like with this, every breath you take, every move you make, I'll be watching you. Like, it's sometimes nicer to have a crush from afar and to like long for something afar than to kind of face your fears and have to, you know, like deal with the nervousness of that. We have the Knight of Wands. Ooh. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. And, yeah, and pile number two, this could be somebody that admires your work or likes what you do for your job, or encourages you to put your work out there or put what you're doing out there. And I also feel like this person is saying when they're like busy and working, their mind often kind of like trails off, thinking about you and thinking about the passion between you two. And I feel like they're just going about their day, doing what it is they normally do. And all of a sudden, they're smiling from ear to ear. All of a sudden, they're like wanting to take a break and wanting to call you and wanting to see you and wanting to connect with you. And I feel like there's been so many times that after work or after they've wrapped up with stuff for the day that they've just wanted to come directly to see you or to talk to you or to spend time with you. And, you know, like I do feel like their mind wanders thinking about the hotness between you two. And I feel like, you know, they're saying that you're very focused right now, pile number two, on some goals in your own life. And I feel like this person doesn't really want to be a distraction to that, but at the same time, they are into you, okay? And somebody here could also be very athletic or sporty or look really awesome in athleisure wear or really sexy in that sporty athleisure wear type of clothing. And, you know, I feel like this person is saying like you're so sexy and skillful and hot at what you do, pile number two. And it does make them kind of like question everything about where they are in their life right now. And I feel like what they're saying is if I had a little more confidence and I had a little bit more, you know, like confidence right now in my life, I would definitely approach you, and you're the type of person I would ask out. I would approach you. I would be like, hey, do you want to go do something? And there's moments when they feel like doing that. And, the thought of going out with you or spending more time with you makes them really nervous, a little bit scared with the moon card here. Okay, because I feel like once they start developing feelings for someone, it can really, sometimes it can really go off the rails. And maybe for you guys too, as well, pile number 2, like when you really start getting into someone or you really start liking them, it's like, oh my gosh, I do have the hardest time trusting people. I am very sensitive. I am scared about, where things are going. And this person is like, they're very confident as a lover. They're very skilled as a lover as well. Pile number 2. And they like that you're really a dedicated and humble person who also has a really fun side as well, a really fun and creative and potentially outgoing side as well too. And they would like to show you their more outgoing side, I feel like, but it's a little hard for them because I feel they're a little bit nervous. We have the 2 of Wands wanting to make a move, wanting to push something forward. And we've got the 5 of Cups being a little bit scared. And I feel like this person is saying, I know you'd want to get with me too, but you're kind of holding back, or it seems like maybe you're not ready, or it seems like you're still getting over something. But geez, I've wanted to talk to you for a while. Geez, I've been wanting to, and I feel like there's been multiple times they wanted to reach out or say something or ask you out, but it's like there's a little bit of an energy of chickening out or deciding not to. And but I feel like this person is waiting with bated breath a little bit, because they're like, are you, how do you want to go out with me? Because I want to go out with you. And I feel like this person thinks that you seem a little bit sad, or that there's been something that's been getting you down, pile number 2, or that you've been, and perhaps it's really hard for you to trust people and open up to people. And you feel like you haven't been in the best mood lately, or maybe you haven't been physically feeling your best, pile number 2. But this person has wanted to say things multiple times, but they're always like, oh, it's the wrong time, or oh, it's not the right time. I just knocked a bunch of cards off my table. Anyway, we've got the 8 of Cups talking about yeah. And this person, a little bit of a chickening out energy, or being really interested, but at the same time, I also feel like perhaps you've been this way, or this person is perceiving you this way, as being interested in them, or being active, or wanting to talk to them, or wanting to get to know them, but then kind of trailing off and then not hearing from you. And, and that can happen sometimes. We can be in conversation with someone, like a text message, or planning something, or excited about something, and then that person just kind of trails off and is not really, it doesn't seem like they're really interested anymore, or we're confused. With the Moon Neptune, we're confused about how that person feels. And I feel like this person is a little confused about how you feel, because it sometimes maybe seems like you're gung-ho, or you're like, yeah, sure, let's go out. Yeah, sure, let's make a plan. Yeah, sure, hi, how are you? That type of thing. But then it just kind of trails off, and then they don't hear from you for a while, or it just kind of trails away. And and they're excited to start working on something with you, with the Knight of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles. They're excited to work on something or get something going or put in the work on something. But I feel like they're asking you, pile number 2, but are you confused, or are you still getting over something, or do you kind of like not want to hear from me because it's not, a good time right now, or, anyway, pile number 2, my advice to you is that if you like this person and if you could see something going somewhere with this person, I kind of feel like you guys are like, yeah, I could see it going somewhere with this person, but it's also kind of a lost cause, with the moon coming up. It's like a good idea in theory, but I don't know. And maybe you guys are just not all the way feeling it right now, pile number 2. But if you actually do like this person and you do want to get to know them on a deeper level, I feel like they would be more than open to getting to know you on a deeper level. It can be a little scary to kind of open up that chapter with someone, and sometimes people just keep things in kind of like floating around in no man's land because nobody really knows what to do next. There's no rule book to this thing, and nobody really knows what to do next. And the Knight of Wands is all about taking decisive action, and the Eight of Pentacles is putting in the effort to do that. So I do feel like this person's wanted to like reach out multiple times and say, hey, are you doing okay? Or how are you? Or how's it been? But if you really do like this person and you really do want an opportunity to get to know them more, then perhaps maybe for you, the advice I would give pile number 2, it's time to be a little bit more clear, or maybe stick to a plan. Like if you are going out with this person and you do make a plan, Eight of Pentacles, stick to the plan, right? And because it kind of feels like maybe it's one of those things where a plan got canceled and then somebody didn't really reach out again, like that type of thing. So pile number 2, that is what I am getting for you, my loves. I hope that reading resonated. I'd love to hear your thoughts, your comments, and your feedback. Let's move on to pile number 3. All right. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. You chose the R&B singer with the sunglasses on, and we are going to go ahead and get into your reading. We are asking about this person's current thoughts and feelings as it relates to pile number 3. Okay, let's go ahead and get it for pile number 3, please. What are their thoughts and feelings as it relates to pile number 3? Let's see. Thoughts and feelers for pile number 3. I don't know why it just got so hot in here, pile number 3. It's like extra warm. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. For pile number 3, we've got the Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck here. And let's see what we've got going on. Oh, wow. We have The Night We Met, and your singer is singing a song called The Night We Met by Lord Huron. Now, this is a very like romantic kind of slow song that is about losing something and desperately still wanting it. And, this person singing about the night that you and them actually met. And it says here, I had all of you and then most of you, some and now none of you. Take me back to the night that we met. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, haunted by the ghost of you. Wow, pile number 3, intense, okay? And, with the Six of Swords, it's like, I thought this was over. I thought that this person had totally moved on. I feel some of you are going to be surprised in this reading, pile number 3, about who's coming through in this reading for you, because I feel like you're going to say, I thought that this person had totally moved on. I thought that they were like done with the situation and completely like, another one bites the dust kind of situation. We have spy here, wondering what you're up to, wondering how you're feeling. We have fate, okay? And a real sense of fate and timing and extenuating circumstances around this situation. And this person's tried to look you up multiple times, or they've tried to check your social media or tried to find you online. And they often think about, like, had this situation gone differently, then, it could have really blossomed into something else. Oh, wow. We have the Witch of Pentacles and Hidden in Plain Sight, Self-Worth, Practical Magic, Queen, Don't Hold Back, okay? And this is where you're like, oh my gosh, like, I had no idea that, and something about you, I feel like, for those of you that are witches, for those of you that are very, like, natural and very, like, for those of you into herbs or cooking or kitchen witches, or you make like bath products that are all natural, or you use bath products that are all natural. This person is like, you're very clean, healthy, put together in this beautiful way. And yeah, we have self-worth, practical magic, and Queen, Don't Hold Back. Okay, and it's like, geez, I thought that this person would have forgotten about me already, or I thought that they would have already, and I feel like this person is thinking that you bewitched them in some type of way, or maybe you cast a spell on them in some type of way. But I don't think you guys did, pile number 3. I feel like for those of you that do witchcraft or you are into that, I feel like it's more like maybe you do magic for protection, or you do magic for abundance, or you do magic for self-worth or things, beauty or self-worth, but not to get this person back, or not to I kind of feel like this person they feel like you bewitched them in some way, and you're like, I didn't bewitch them, Natalie. I was just going about my business, and yet here they are. We have here Capricorn and the Boss, okay? And for some of you here with the Witch of Pentacles, you could have Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in your chart. We do have Capricorn showing up here. And, realistic, structured, traditional, wise. Okay, this person thinks that you're a badass. They think you're wise. They think you're enduring, that you're competent. You're very down-to-earth person. And maybe even sometimes, a little bit reserved at times. Like maybe sometimes you hold back your emotions, or you don't always you're a very together person, and this person appreciates these things about you, that you're competent, wise, accomplished, down to earth, and that you're no drama. I feel like you're not a drama person, pile number 3. And this person really damn, I fucked up, because I could have had somebody who was really mature, is what I feel with the Capricorn energy coming up here. Venus, Chiron, ooh, still in pain over this connection with you, still still going through the pain and the suffering of losing this connection with you, okay? And they're like, shit, I fucked up. I had a good one in pile number 3. I had somebody, and pile number 3, maybe sometimes you don't even know how beautiful you are, or you discount yourself at times, or you don't even know how good you are. You don't know how majestic, how accomplished, wise, badass that you truly are. And this person's like, I wish you could see yourself the way that I see you. And for those of you where this was also a work situation as well, and you recently left a work situation or you removed yourself from a work situation with someone, man, they're like, there's no fun, there's no reason to look forward to anything without pile number 3, okay? And like with pile number 3's not around, I feel like this person is saying, I look forward to seeing you. And since you haven't been around lately, 6 of Swords, I don't feel like going either. I don't feel like showing up. I don't feel like going. I don't feel like, going to the event or going to the meeting or the work or whatever. This person's like, because I know you're not going to be there, I don't really feel like going. And they have been feeling down, I feel like, pile number 3, about this connection. And perhaps you can tell because you've seen like their social media posts, or you can tell that they haven't been very happy lately. And it seems like they are not, like, they seem down, or they seem like they're not too happy with the way things have been going in their life. Yeah, we have the World card, and like the seriousness and the responsibility of things. We have the 7 of Pentacles, and ever since the door shut with you with this World card here, this person has been feeling very uninspired. Like they've been feeling very lackluster. Things are just not fun anymore. Like they feel like you were too good for a particular environment anyway, and that you were going places without them anyway. But they feel like sad that you're not there anymore. And a lot of you here, I feel like, are healing from perhaps maybe a lack of self-worth or a lack of acknowledging what you truly have to give. And there is someone who like is still thinking about the night that you two met and is haunted by the ghost of you. Because here's the thing, pile number 3, they're not ever going to meet somebody as perfect for them as you. Mature, worldly, wise, ambitious, together. They're not going to just they don't stumble across people like that every day. They're feeling the heaviness of losing you and not really having that access to you anymore. And they're kind of, I feel they're depressed, pile number 3, and they feel like on some level they feel like you'll be better off without them, or you'll be happier without them, or you'll be, just like, better off without them. And the thought of you being better off without them, or the thought of you not ever seeing you again, or not ever speaking to you again, I feel like makes them pretty sad, pile number 3. We've got the 8 of Cups here. So again, like feeling very, I feel like they're happy for you that you moved on and that you're off to bigger and better things, or that you graduated, or that you finished a big project you were working on, or that you've moved on to better things. But they feel kind of sad and abandoned, I feel like, with the 7 of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups. And honestly, they kind of feel like they're the one that's not good enough for you. And they feel like, you're actually doing a lot better than them, or you're actually like highly protected by spirit as well. And that you're, comfortable in your own skin, doing your own thing. And maybe you are, pile number 3. Maybe it's like, it took me a long time to get to that place of feeling comfortable within myself. And damn, like they're like, geez, I really missed the boat on pile number 3 for sure. And there's just no one that they're interested in, pile number 3. There really isn't. Like, I feel like there's nobody in their vicinity that they're interested in. They're not like turned on by anybody. They're not interested in anybody. They don't even feel like checking other people out or looking at other people. They're just genuinely bored and not interested with the people that they meet. And they keep coming back to the night that you two met and they're like, Jesus, you know? And they feel like you were too good for them, actually. And yeah, and I feel they're very bored with their dating life, like incredibly bored and depressed with their dating life. And they're at a real dead end when it comes to dating and when it comes to getting to know and meet quality people. Geez. You know, we've got the 10 of Cups. They think, wow, you're going to have a really happy future. We have the 7 of Pentacles here, and we have the Hermit. Wow. And, you know, here's the thing, pile number 3. This person is telling you not to compromise what you want. And, you know, like that, you know, they're sure that they haven't like seen you around because you're really happy with someone else and that you're like happy with someone else and that's why they haven't seen you around or heard from you. And because no news is good news, right? With the 10 of Cups. However, the irony, pile number 3, is that perhaps maybe you have decided to take a break from dating and, you know, online dating and computer apps, and you're all about meeting somebody the organic way, and you don't really want to, and you're finding, I feel like you're finding happiness in the everyday things and finding happiness in doing your own thing. The irony is that you're not, it's not like you're, I feel some of you here coming to this reading, like you could be single too. And it's like, yeah, you know, I am sad that I haven't like found the situation that I want, but if it's not what I want, then I'm okay being on my own too with the Hermit. I'm fine. I don't need, you know, I don't need all that. And, you know, I'm happy with myself. Do I wish that I would see a little bit more growth when it comes to other people in my life and the way that things have happened? Yeah, it has been frustrating. Yes, I do wish it wouldn't take people so long to realize that we would be really happy together, or that there was growth there, or that there was good things that could come from something. But at the end of the day, you're not about to stop your own growth and stop your own, you know, spiritual discovery and trajectory and, you know, emotional, mental, spiritual growth in life just because somebody else isn't ready. You know, you've learned to find happiness in your own company, and you've learned to deal with the frustrations and the disappointments that have come your way. And, you know, what I'm seeing is I'm seeing a massive dry spell here. Now, I feel this person has been in a and the thing is that they are in a dry spell that is insane, I feel, without you, pile number 3. Like, they really are. They're not happy being alone. Okay, 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups. They're not happy being alone. They would want to, they want you to include them in your world. Okay. But you know, like it's just not happening because you know how things you knew how things were with this person, and at the time they weren't ready, or it wasn't what they were looking for. And they got big regrets on this, pile number 3. They really do, because you know, you fuck it up with enough quality people in life. There's not endless options all the time, you know, and more people are getting comfortable to spending time by themselves and to tending to their own garden and to working on discovering their own happiness without, another person constantly there. And so, yeah, I mean, I feel like this person's a little lost without you and they are sad. Pile number 3. Do you know who I'm talking about? Does this make sense to you? Okay. And somebody here could be a Capricorn, or we also have the Hermit energy with Virgo. Taurus is here as well with the 7 of Pentacles. We have Pisces with the 8 of Cups and the 10 of Cups are both Pisces cards. So yeah, like if the astrology makes sense that I'm saying as well, they just feel down. They are still thinking about the night that you two met and, haunted by the ghost of you, the 8 of Cups, okay? Haunted by the ghost of something and still stuck on a particular ending with the World card here. 7 of Pentacles and the World card. I'm stuck on an ending. I can't let it go. And you guys are like, geez, I thought that they'd already moved on. I would have thought they already would have moved on by now. Geez. I kind of feel like in this situation, you're definitely the one that got away from this person, pile number 3. So, I mean, and I feel like that it doesn't necessarily bring you guys like great satisfaction to hear that, because unfortunately it's been painful, I feel like, but at the same time, people do have to deal with the consequences of their actions. So pile number 3, that is what I am getting for you, my loves. I hope that reading resonated for you, and I wish you all the very best. Take care.